All right, good morning, everyone. Let me welcome you to the Orange County Board of County Commission meeting of May the 2nd, 2023. As we begin this morning, let me remind you to please silence your cell phones at this time. We're going to begin today with an invocation, but I'm going to ask Commissioner Bonilla to introduce her guest for the invocation. And Pastor, I'm going to come down and we'll take a photograph immediately after the invocation. I would also like to point you to the next portion on the agenda, which will be the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to ask Commissioner Bonilla if you will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Following the Pledge of Allegiance, we will have our Communications Director, Dr. Jeff Williamson, who will come forward and read proclamations recognizing Asian Pacific American Heritage Month and Economic Development Week, also National Correctional Officers and Employees Week, and National Travel and Tourism Week. So we have a number of different community constituent groups and county staff members who are here present for that. And with that, Commissioner Bonilla, you're recognized to begin this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Very busy day today. So I am here to introduce David Williamson. He's the co-founder of the Central Florida Freethought Community, a local nonprofit organization of atheist, humanist, and non-religious people of many labels. The organization hosts social, educational, and volunteer events each month in Orange County and beyond to build a community and a network of chosen family, friends, and colleagues who do not believe in God. David presents the topics of atheism, humanism, and the value of secular government at events hosted by the Interfaith Council of Central Florida, the Valencia College Peace and Justice Institute, the University of Central Florida's Office of Diversity and Inclusion, the Rollins College Office of Religious Life, and the Holocaust Memorial Resource Center. David is ordained by the Humanist Society as a Humanist Celebrant, a designation awarded to those who serve as a community leader, ceremony officiant, and scholar of humanism. Most recently, David was admitted to the Interfaith Speakers Bureau of ING, the Islamic Networks Group. He serves as the secretary for the Florida Humanist Association and as a conference co-coordinator for Freethought, the organization's biennial event. His interest in religious freedom for all includes ensuring the right to free exercise remains intact for his friends and family of many different faiths, as well as working to maintain government neutrality on matters of religion. He serves locally on the Central Florida Commission on Religious Freedom and is the board secretary for the Interfaith Council of Central Florida. He serves nationally on the advisory board of the Center for Freethought Equality, which seeks to increase the number of open, humanist, and atheist in public office at all levels of government. David first came to Orlando in 1991 to train at the former Naval Training Center, which is now the Baldwin Park neighborhood. David returned to the area in 2012, where he met and married his wife, Jocelyn. He works in the field of occupational health and safety and is a proud father and stepfather, as well as a U.S. Navy veteran. Welcome to the podium.
Thank you, Mayor Demings, commissioners, especially Commissioner Bonilla and Mr. Lucas Boyce, for the invitation. As a community group of atheists and humanists, we often find ourselves shoulder to shoulder with local religious leaders and clergy who I consider my friends, and working together in pursuit of a more diverse, inclusive, and collaborative Central Florida. And in that same vein, I'm glad to be here today with you. And I'd like to say before I begin, most sincere thank you to the Commission for authorizing funds for the Empowering Good program at Edith Bush Institute for Philanthropy and Nonprofit Leadership at Rollins. The program has allowed us to collaborate with other nonprofit leaders to create a sustainable nonprofit action plan for our organization. Many nonprofits are being positively impacted by Empowering Good, and that's as a credit to your support for that program. As we assemble today, let us remember that when we share those with those around us, that which is most important to us, listening begins. When we acknowledge the concerns of others, and when we say those concerns matter to us all, compassion begins. When we stand united on issues where our values overlap, regardless of our differences, courage begins. When we experience the full presence of one another because of our shared humanity and in spite of our disagreements, understanding begins. Today, may we grow in understanding of our own motives as we replace ignorance with knowledge and fear with compassion. As we begin these proceedings, let us be patient and charitable in our dialogue. May we be open to others' ideas and respectful of our differences, and to truly value one another as fellow travelers on the same road. The way forward is always the one that brings us closer together, because it is only by working together that we bring everyone with us and leave none behind.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.